It is done. It has finally been confirmed. Michael Carrick will stay at Manchester United as permanent manager, confirmed. Direction clear for weeks. Plan also approved by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and new deal set to be signed soon. New deal for 3 years plus option to extend, or directly 3 years, but no doubt Carrick says yes to Manchester United. Now, I've got a few reservations on this. First of all, is Carrick going to win us a Premier League title? No. Is that my ambition? Yes, I want to win that Premier League. Seeing what Arsenal did the other night, seeing the scenes outside the Emirates, etc., that made me jealous. That hurt. That hit me. Thinking that was once us. 2013, that was us. And we're miles away from that. We're absolutely miles away from lifting that Premier League title. And that's where I want this football club to be. The biggest club in England has gone 13 years without a Premier League title. And Carrick is not going to do it. Obviously, it's on the Man United Twitter as well. It's Carrick, we had delayed tonight. It's Michael Carrick will continue as our head coach, having signed a new contract. Now, like I said, should we have gone for someone else in the summer? Yeah. We should have looked at Iriola, at Bournemouth. Why didn't we? Antonio Conte is available. Should have got him. But Conte will speak up about the club. We don't want a puppet anymore. We don't want someone to sit there and listen to what the Glazers or Jim Ratcliffe or Ineos are saying and go, yep, and then spout that to the fans. We want someone like a Ralph Rangnick to come in and say, no, this club is shit. They're miles off winning a Premier League title. They're miles off competing for Champions League. Not even a cup. We're miles off competing for cup competitions regularly. Manchester United always used to be a team probably going to win the league, if not close, challenge for the European trophies, and pick up an FA Cup or a League Cup. And even that is miles away. So that's my thoughts on Carrick initially. I don't think Carrick's the right man. I don't think Carrick wins us a Premier League title. I think he probably will be sacked in a couple of years, if he makes that, because now the players have got him on board, they can relax. They can calm down now. They don't have to play with the same intensity. And I think that's always been the issue at Manchester United. The new manager comes in as an interim basis. They play well for 18 games, from December, January. And then they fall off because they don't need to push themselves anymore. They've already got there. They don't need to get there anymore. They're already there. And I feel like you need a manager who's got bottle, who's got the cojones to really rip up a squad if he needs to. If Bruno Fernandes is playing poor for 5 weeks, is Carrick going to drop him? Same as, Mbermo, Cunha, the defence. If he signs Elliot Anderson in the summer, is Elliot Anderson going to play bad for 4 or 5 weeks and still get picked? Is Michael Carrick going to be able to pull these players to Manchester United? Do they want to go and play under a world-class manager? Like I said, it's all speculation. They should want to sign for Manchester United for it being Manchester United, but that's slowly going. That's slowly fading. Players ain't looking at Manchester United anymore and going, yeah, I need to play there. They're looking at the teammates, they're looking at the manager, they're looking at who's already there. Is Elliot Anderson going to want to play for Michael Carrick? Sandro Tonali? I'm not too sure. And then the other thing is, if it is Carrick, why has it taken 3 weeks? Let's have a look at that tweet from Roman. A week ago, he put that out. Just announced it then. We've waited a week, and it's probably been longer than that. It's probably been 2-3 weeks before we've announced Carrick. Like I said, this club runs so slowly, makes decisions, and then takes weeks to finalise them. Let me know your thoughts down below. I love Carrick for what he's done as a player, and getting us into the Champions League for next season, but it should have been handed over to someone else. Someone else should have had that role, Champions League football, and Antonio Conte and Iriola to then take us forward. But there we go. Carrick is the new manager, or head coach, I should say.